There's a fantastic new experience that will soon be opening in Chattanooga that is paying homage to our history and some of our great area residents. Here to give us all the details is Miss Jules Parker. Good morning, Jules.
Good morning.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the Charles H. Coolidge National Medal of Honor Heritage Center. That's a mouthful, but it's well worth it.
It is. Well, it's such an important mission for us. We want people to know and learn about the stories of the Medal of Honor recipients from Tennessee. We have 52, and Chattanooga really is the home of the Medal of Honor. The first 19 Medals of Honors were bestowed by Abraham Lincoln for battles in and around Chattanooga, and we want people to pull those experiences and see within themselves the character traits that Medal of Honor recipients represent, which is patriotism, citizenship, courage, integrity, sacrifice.
And you're doing a lot of activities already with those character traits you just mentioned. Of course, the Medal of Honor Center will not be opening until 2020. The groundbreaking's coming up. We'll give those details here in just a minute. But since you listed those character traits, I want to talk about your program that involves students.
Yes. Well, we see that students are the future leaders of our democracy. And we think it's imperative that they have the strength of character to be able to make good decisions in their daily lives, which will also go forward into parenting, into the boardrooms of companies. So we currently are teaching students these character traits through our character development program. And we're reaching out to the most at-risk students and teaching them these stories and having them see within themselves that they can pull from these character traits to make good decisions.
That they too are like these amazing award recipients.
Right. These Medal of Honor recipients, the ones that have been interviewed, say, I'm just an ordinary person. They were able to do extraordinary things because of their decision-making.
Right, absolutely. All right, so tell me a little bit about what we can expect experience-wise with the Heritage Center.
Well, it's a very immersive, interactive experience. It's what it's going to be. We're super proud to be working with our local architect, Pat Newhoff with Newhoff and Taylor, and Mike Croxall with Croxall Construction and Method One. They are building us a high-tech, immersive experience where you'll be able to see these stories in action and pull from that the character trait that represents that story.
So we had a couple renderings up on the screen, and this right here you mentioned the character traits. I don't know if viewers at home can see it on the screen right now, but you can see the names of those traits listed.
Right. Each exhibit starts out through our chronological order of the battles through Chattanooga and through our military history. So there'll be a Vietnam exhibit. There will be a World War I, World War II, the War on Terror. And so each one of those exhibits will highlight a character trait.
All right, so talk a little bit. We briefly mentioned that, obviously Chattanooga has a huge history. Remind our viewers at home about, Charles Coolidge's history, maybe some other well-known names. I know we love the movie Hacksaw Ridge. That has a relationship to the area.
Right. So we're really proud to have a Charles Coolidge exhibit that it will show his story, as well as Desmond Doss. We'll have a Hacksaw Ridge, and we'll have Paul Huff's parachuting from the ceiling. And then it's just going to be great. It's not going to be something that you walk around and just look through a glass. You're going to be able to hear sounds and see leaves rustling in the background. You'll be able to see what it was like in Vietnam. Vietnam was the first war that was on television, so we're actually going to have a living room set up from the 60s, and on the back side of that will be the bunkers for which the soldiers were in.
I love how this is going to be so immersive, and we might have the chance to somewhat feel what they went through. I know not exactly, but so groundbreaking for this is going to be tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow at 10:30. We're super excited, and we have invited the public to come out. We're actually going to have our event starting at 10:30, but we're staying open until 2 o'clock. So the public is welcome to come and join us, and we're going to have large screen TVs set up so that they can see 3D renderings of what our exhibits are going to look like. So please come out tomorrow.
And tell everybody where this is going to be.
We're at 2 Aquarium Way, which is Aquarium Plaza. So when you're looking at the aquarium, we're just to the right.
Perfect. Well, I love this location because, as you mentioned, you're already working with the schools. So as school groups visit Chattanooga, they're going to be able to just pop right on over to this as well. And you're going to have some classroom space in the back to continue this progress, right?
That's absolutely right. So in addition to our exhibits, we will have classroom space, and we're also going to have a venue, which, you know, we have such a wonderful veteran community, and this is going to give them a home to be able to have their meetings and their reunions there as well. So we're excited about that too.
So what can we do in the meantime? Of course, this will be opening in 2020, which is just a year away. What can we do in the meantime to help out?
Well, we're going to be ramping up. We'll need about 150 volunteers. We want volunteers that want to learn how to be a docent. So when school groups walk through and see the exhibits, they have somebody sort of explaining some background to that military conflict. We're also looking for people that would like to get involved in our character development program and go out with us to the youth and family development centers and help teach our programs. So they can call our center, they can go to our website, www.mohm.org, and sign up to be a volunteer.
All right, Jules, I know I already told you, but you can sign me up for the character program.
Thank you.
But, so if anyone else is interested, then you can obviously go ahead and sign up to be a volunteer. Be sure to visit them tomorrow at the groundbreaking ceremony. They are at the Aquarium Plaza. Jules, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so
much. I know
much.
we'll be talking to you again real soon.
That's great. Thanks.